So the fines just started coming. In October of 2012, you were getting arrested.
Mm-hmm.
And you called the cops an F word, which was caught on camera.
Yeah. So that was a crazy situation. So that backs up. This was actually, it almost ended up being a harassment case that I was going to file on the Manhattan Beach Police because they racially discriminated on several athletes in that area. But then kind of talking and getting a bigger picture, someone kind of sat me down, just like, even though they're in the wrong, suing the police department is just probably not the best thing to do. So I kind of backed off it. But what it was I was pulled over three times by the same cop within a month.
Wow.
So I was coming home from practice every time. The first time I was leaving, it was right before the playoffs. First time I was leaving practice, I had an all-black Escalade, and I was driving home from practice with no shirt on and with the windows down. So I'm covered in tattoos, music. Cop comes up behind me for a second, gets on the side of me, stares at me, gets past me, slows down, gets back over behind me again and pulled me over. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? And, I pulled you over for no front license plate. All right. Gave me a ticket. Pulled me out of my car, made me sit down. Kind of a dickhead movie. I don't think you need to do all that. I don't even remember how many days later. I want to say maybe 5 to 7 days later, pulled over again. You have 10 on your windshield. You have 10 on your windows. All right, motherfucker. Same thing. Pulls me out of my car.
For tint?
For tint. Gives me a ticket. Same cop. Third time, pulls me over, tells me that my license is suspended, which I found out it wasn't, takes my car, and makes my cell phone had just died. So we were playing Oklahoma City in the playoffs at this time. So we had just got back from Oklahoma City late that night, came in for film session. I got treatment because I had a sprained ankle, didn't even practice. Driving home because we have a game the next day. This motherfucker takes my car, and I don't have no one to call, so I had to take my suitcase out of the car because we just got back, not knowing how long my car's gonna be gone, and walk home probably 1.5 miles with bags of ice on my ankle and my knees from this fucking cop.
It was before, you had a dead cell phone, so you couldn't even call
Yeah, so I couldn't call no one.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? So fast forward the end of that season, this same cop is in Manhattan Beach, and Gloria and I went to dinner on the Strand, and I'm walking back to my car, and I guess he had saw my car and just parked next to my car. So we're walking back, and we're kind of in the space where there's like an alley and then the parking lot and then the beach. Like, that's how close we are to the beach. I'm taking pictures coming all the way down. I'm playing for the Lakers, so I'm everywhere I go, it's kind of a little mob. So I'm taking pictures, signing autographs, being cool with everyone. Walk to my car, and I hear someone say, "Matt Barnes, come here." It was kind of like a stern voice. It didn't sound like a fan. I looked over, and I told Gloria, I was like, "There's that punk-ass cop." And he's like, "Come here." And he told me I was under arrest. What the fuck was I under arrest the last time for? Something was wrong. And I'm just like, "Nah, you're not arresting me." Like, I was the closest I've ever been to just wanting to slap the shit out of a cop. So he tells me to come over here, and he told me to sit in the alley. Like, "Come over here and sit down." I'm like, "Who the fuck you think you're talking to, first of all?" Like, hell no. Are you resisting? Are you resisting? I'm just like, I'm not resisting. I'm just not going to fucking sit down in no piss-filled alley, where these bums are pissing. It's like right by the bars. I mean, I'm not going to sit down. "Oh, so you're resisting. That's what you're telling me, you're resisting." So he does like this little walkie-talkie to his shirt. And when I tell you, within a minute and a half, 5 other cops like swarm us, like coming from everywhere. Like, this shit was already planned out. So 5 other cops come. Gloria starts cussing this officer out. He knows not to come, because I told him if he come next to me, I was going to slap the shit out of him. So he has his partners come and like try to remove me, because I was holding on to a pole like this, and Gloria was standing in front of me. Like, he wasn't going to come arrest me. So in long story short, I end up getting arrested. They find out this is a new dude trying to make his name, fucking with me. So I actually acquired a lawyer, and we're about to sue them. But like I said, got talked to by one of kind of like the OGs, just like, it's not a good look. So I kind of just let it go.
Well, you got suspended for 1 game.
Mm-hmm.
How much money do you lose in a suspension like that?
I don't remember. I think it's based on what I'm making at the time. So I don't know, 50, 80, something, you know.
High
It's
5 digits.
something you don't want to lose.
Right.
You know, something you shouldn't have to lose.
And it's not a good look for you.
No, not
as
at
a
all.
player.
Because like I said, this is before kind of social media, so it's just whatever's put out there is put out
Right, I
there.
mean, TMZ still put out the video.
So it's before I really had my own platform with like yo, like just giving you the story. Like this motherfucker pulled me over within a month and a half 4 different times. You know what I mean? So it's pre that, and like I said, it looks bad, and you know, I'm playing for the Lakers, and it kind of feeds right into whoever everyone else thinks I am already. You know, I kind of developed a reputation by that time, so it kind of fed right into the narrative that everyone, he's a thug, he's out of control, he's this and that, he's getting arrested. So I just kind of had to take that shit on the chin.